Okay, I've got two guests here from Pikeville, and we have the teacher is Tracy Tackett, who's a gifted teacher from grades K through 12 at Pikeville Elementary and Pikeville High School, and then we have a student, Emily Crum. But let me direct the first question to you because there's two projects that you're associated with, but you started a garden project, so describe that garden project.
At Pikeville Elementary School, we started a fall and winter school garden, and we have actually grown vegetables that were planted in August all the way through April. We're still harvesting salad veggies,
Okay.
and those have been served in our cafeteria 20 days this year.
Okay. And what did the students learn from that project?
Well, they have learned a lot. This project has kind of grown like the garden because we started out learning about seeds and the types of plants that will grow through the cold winter months. And we've learned about low tunnels and how to protect the plants at 27 degrees and under. But the biggest benefit for me has been seeing children eat foods that they didn't even know about prior to this project. They are so excited to eat kale. They can identify different varieties of kale. They love turnips. A vegetable stir fry that had pak choy, kale, broccoli. They were so excited and begging for more turnips in their stir fry serving. So seeing their eagerness to work in a job that when I was a kid, if I had to go work in the garden, I would complain. They're so excited about it. They want to go out there and harvest for the cafeteria, and they're very excited when they see the school garden sign in the cafeteria that salad's being served that day. So.
And then Emily, you participated in the community problem solving. So tell us about that project and what did you learn?
Okay, so with our project, we decided to solve the problem that in the homeless shelter that they can't get a library card because they don't have a permanent address. So what we did was we had a book drive through the school, and we collected over 2,000 books, and we shelved and organized those books in genre and grade level so that the kids at the shelter would know what they should be reading. And then we also started a garden at the men's shelter because they were dependent on donations for food, and we wanted to make them more independent by themselves. So we made video libraries on how to garden and all that kind of stuff. And so we learned how to use a lot of like iMovie and a lot of those programs on the computer. And then we also learned a lot about like the shelter and how they've grown.
So in addition to doing a good deed, you learned a whole lot. Any other things that you learned from that project?
One thing I saw the students learn is responsibility, because this was a completely student-directed project. They had to go to the school administrators, schedule meetings, pitch their idea, get permission. They had to do all the collaboration with the homeless shelter to schedule field trips. So I saw them learn how to take on leadership roles, and it took a lot of weight off of me. And that's something they may not realize that they were learning, but it was taking place.
A question that was just sent me by text. Any connection between the grant and your student success in making it to the National Problem Solving Competition?
Okay, rephrase that, I guess.
Well, I'm just wondering if the grant, if there's any way that helped, may have helped the students reach to the national level.
Because we would not have had the funding to implement this project. The homeless shelter did not have shelves, so the grant monies helped us implement shelving units. We were able to buy the labels and the seeds for the garden. So we would not have been able to do the project without the grant. And then what they have learned from it has been invaluable, I think, from a leadership point of view.
Emily, do you have any idea what you want to do when you grow up?
I think I want to be a doctor. I'm not for sure about that.
Okay, and a doctor, I guess there's certain disciplines that you'll need to be pretty good at, right? With biology and maybe math and whatever. Well, I want to thank you both. That's y'all are both doing some great, exciting work, and congratulations on you. Thank you. So we're ready to take a little break for our next one.